I'll gift myself to you, King Alfred. Because it is not my fate to die by your hand.
Brother. Have faith, for the Lord God watches over you all.
This man is dangerous, my lord. Let me hold him.
Do what you must, but treat him with care.
By all the gods, Basim, what was that?
I will shadow them. They shall not get away.
Not sure how we can stop them. They rule the waterways. Short of building a massive fleet, which they've probably
Pitomý internet, ty vole.
First it was the silver, then the books, and the holy relics worst of all. Our Lord can't even keep those safe. The poor priests up the coast, half of them murdered,
Plus na záchod.
taken in chains to some ungodly heathen lands. Maybe so. What I still don't get is why the damn peasants blame their little wood spirits when we got proof elf shot is behind it. Anyway. There is that. Got me thinking about the maggots we used to carry with us into the fray. It's all burnt and only now, but by God, the maggots worked. Right. If not that, then it's feverfew and holy water again. Not as effective as roasted beast, but I'll not tell the abbot how to care for the ill.
Best was the old bleeding a week. And nothing. Now.
Say I'll settle for half what you lost last night, if you have it now. Like as not, you'll get impaled on the morrow. I'll see naught of it.
I do miss the old fishman. Well, his daughter.
Woof!
I didn't mind the smell. And her eyes made a man forget such things anyway.
Could use a drink.
What can I say?
Their word for God is ass, and they carve them into trees all over. So while we revel in the glory of Christ, they're busy scratching their asses.
One of the traders was by, said in his homeland they beheaded their own king, asking the gods to change a run of 3 bad harvests.
One triple single god is plenty for me.
I draw the line when they start cleaving healthy horses and dogs in two. There's no call for that. Who wants half a dog by his side for all time?
Have a good soar.
No prdele, posratej internet, ty vole. Tak. A ještě tady přitom řeším něco. Takže pardon, že to takhle trvá. Ono ještě potom přijde Denny, takže zahraju ten. Takže zase ještě no. Já musím když tak vypnout ten telefon. Ono to blbne. Ty vole. Report randy. Takže v tom případě bychom měli mít report tady. Sigurn se zbláznil.
Eivor, tack för sidast. Hej, Eivor.
Hej, Eivor. Co chcete, parchanti? No, tak. Už se začneme zaobírat tou hrou. Tak. No, spadla hra. To nějak, jo, díky. No, s tím na zdraví. Jo, ono spadla hra, no. No. Ty vole. To spadlo. Jo, počkej, my bychom asi už měli mít možnost i ten pack zadarmo. Počkej, nebyl tam předtím den a 4 hodiny a teď je tady den a 3 hodiny zase. Oni mě normálně okrádají. Svině.
Always nice to see a friendly face. So if you see me about,
Takže
send them my way.
spadnul internet mi. Takže se ukončil stream a ukončil se i partina, na který jsem byl. Takže to bylo fakt na kůdu.
This should liven up the view from my shop. Take care of...
Zase jsem možná měl koupit ten strom.
Rowan, Holger, why all this shouting? Eivor, thank Tyr. I heard shouting. Is something wrong?
Holger robbed me, and I demand he be punished.
Robbed is a pointed word. Does the deer rub the stream when she takes a drink? Does a cow rub a field when he crops on sweet grass?
Eivor, this matter requires sensitive judgment.
will you? Of course. From the beginning, please.
Well now, there is no excuse too small, I see. Nothing to keep you from coveting that seat, is there?
In Sigurd's absence, who has better claim to oversee these disputes?
You might leave them to work it out for themselves, but that would mean letting go, would it not?
Please start again. Tell me all that has happened.
I will start. I have been falsely accused by this Saxon Philistine.
A Philly what? Are you mocking me?
Silence, please. I'll hear both of your complaints and render a decision, awarding compensation if needed. Understood? Rowan, tell me your version of these events.
As you are aware, Holger and I are neighbors. Near enough that I often catch him at my stables, stealing my tools.
Borrowing.
Holger, let him speak.
Stealing, borrowing. My point being, I have always allowed him to use whatever he pleased. I greatly admire your Norse generosity and had hoped to match it. But this morning, Holger stretched the limits of my grace. Entering my stables for their feed, I found my most beautiful, gentle mare stripped of her tail. Bereft, not a strand in sight. I am ashamed to say my natural suspicion drew me to Holger, and how right I was. For when I peered across the lane, there he was, gripping a horsetail brush slathered with indigo, dragging it across a sheet of
painting, Rowan. I was painting. You make it sound so crude.
You see? Such willful arrogance. It will take ages for Ilgefu's tail to reach its former length. I demand compensation.
I understand. Thank you, Rowan. Holger, let me hear your side.
Eivor, you have known me as a skald for years. You have seen how my poems bring life and joy and wisdom to our people. And you know that my work requires a certain, let us say, freedom to make use of rare resources to compose my verses. Often when lacking the proper tools, I have made use of novel items. Alvis's walking stick, Tovi's inks, all were given gladly.
You cut off my horse's tail to make a brush, you bleeding...
Rowan?
As I was saying, this morning in the throes of poetic reverie, I realized that my latest piece required delicate brushwork. I could have used a frayed stick, some cloth, my hands, but no. I needed something gentler, softer. To make a perfect brush, I needed the fine hairs of a well-raised horse. And so I availed myself of a local resource. Without asking. It was early. I did not wish to wake you.
Na slov, který čemu člověk nerozumí.
I believe I have heard enough. If you will...
My horse looks like a fool, Eivor. No handsomer than a donkey now. You must
Kolik podle tebe ti zbývá ve Valhalle? Ty krále, ještě docela dost. Si myslím, že takových možná, vole, 50 hodin příběhu, možná 100 hodin příběhu. Protože ještě máme ty DLCčka a tohleto.
Holger, Rowan is clearly in the right. You sheared the tail from his horse without gaining permission.
I borrowed the tail. Borrowed! Does the reality of regrowth not make this a victimless crime?
It is a two-victim crime, Holger. Though they are unharmed, you took without asking, and that will not do. As the horse's value has diminished significantly, you will pay Rowan its market price.
But the horse was not for sale. Rowan, admit it.
My decision is final, Holger. Pay what you owe and meet tomorrow as friends.
And if I do, may I keep the horse?
Pay the man and be done with it. Rowan, does this satisfy you?
It does. Thank you, Eivor.
Good. Then by Tyr's blessing, let this matter rest. We are done here. Return to your homes in peace.
Would you allow me to pay you with a vibrant painting? After all, in some ways, you know its creation.
No shield. Je tady se seudemk. Tak, light combo. Nebo spíš tady perfect attack. A tady parry damage. $269 level. Top power. Collectible.
Oh, hello, Eivor. Good day. That Holger, he is quite a character.
I almost envy him. To see the world through such a muddy glass and live with such petty concerns. He hasn't a care in the world.
Let's not walk too far with that idea. I need you right where you are.
Randvi, our work is done in Oxenfordshire, but the cost has been high.
I feared as much when this letter arrived, from one called Fulke, addressed to you.
From Fulke? Gods, that witch.
It is there on the table.
Fulke's with the Order of the Ancients. The same order Kjotve followed.
Shit, ono je jakože to jo. Jeden z Ancient. Okay. It's Order.
The Basim and Hytham have pledged to destroy.
Eivor, what has happened?
Sigurd has been taken hostage, captured by King Alfred and given to a woman named Fulke. A very dangerous woman.
What does she want with him?
I will spare you Fulke's ramblings, but know this. Sigurd did his part to secure an alliance with a thane called Gidrich. Gidrich is an honest man, and will come when I call. Until that time, Basim will locate Fulke. Look for his message when it comes.
No.
Some interesting news.
Message, message.
He hopes to install him as Elderman there.
Good for Ceolbert. He should do well considering all he has learned from you.
I gave him only a taste of my knowledge. The rest he will need to figure for himself.
No, raw materiál, 100, pecka.
Randvi, are you well? You seem distant.
I'm fine. Only a little tired, but well enough. Shall we look at the map?
Not until you tell me what is wrong.
Oh, I think I have. I feel somewhat trapped. In this room, and this settlement, and this life.
I cannot help you with your life just now, but I can get you out of this room. What do you say?
I don't know. There is much work to be done.
Stop. Forget about alliances and responsibility for just a few hours. We could take a ride to Grandebridge or somewhere nearby for a change of pace.
That sounds lovely. And too far to consider just now. But thank you, Eivor. Maybe another time. Now, what was it you needed?
Randvi, take a break. Let's make for Grandebridgeshire and get you out of this musty room.
Do you mean now? Right now?
Of course. You said you were tired of all this, so why not? Stretch your legs and fill your lungs.
I did ask, didn't I? You're right. Lead the way, Eivor.
Follow me.
Break runway.
We won't take the long
uspí.
shot today. This trip is for
No
us.
to, no, jako... Ne, já to ještě řeším právě tu hru. To nesmíš hrát večery, tak tě to uspím, to no. Ale já to ještě řeším do toho ještě právě ten Seven Dice to Die, protože mi to cápek posílá ty prachy, ale pořád to nechce jako přijít. Pojď, Renvi. Ale jakože jo, no, večer by tě tohleto uspalo, no. No to je taková škoda, no, protože ty vogo, hra by to mohla být dobrá, kdyby prostě to... Kdyby to taky nebylo v té angličtině, protože člověk jako fakt vůbec nerozumí, čemu se tady vlastně, co se tady povídá. Něco málo člověk chápe, vole, ale...
It really is lovely here. I have not been this far east of the settlement. Isn't that awful?
You think safety awful?
To live one's life in so small a pen. Hear stories from you and the scouts without ever venturing further. Gods, do you smell that? The earth and the air. It is good to be out here.
Ježiš, chudák.
Eivor, there. What is that?
This is where the Summer Army retreated when Grandebridge was lost. They seem to have resettled the city in full now.
Right, right. I know this land so well by its map, but to see it in person brings it to stunning life. A Roman marvel. I will not soon forget this sight.
And here we are. Welcome to Grandebridge. We should make our way to the Longhouse.
Ah, it's bigger than I imagined. Rustic, woody, beautiful. And everything seems quite new.
Under Soma's guidance, the Summer Army built this town up from a small village. They wanted a hub for trade near London, and a launching point for incursions into Wessex.
Well, it is impressive. Some interesting architectural ideas here too.
No, jako měl by mi poslat na tu hru, protože to chce hrát se mnou, takže já jsem říkal, já prachy nemám teďkon, tak on říkal, jako, tak já ti to koupím, aby jsme to mohli zahrát spolu, ale nějak to nechce přicházet, no. Ty prachy.
I know you, I think. One of Soma's loyal men, Magni, is it?
Yeah. Good memory.
Good to see you again. This is Ranvi, a dear friend and a sturdy fighter.
Well met, Ranvi. Eivor seems to have a preference for befriending lovely women.
You know, I noticed the same thing.
I expected more people about Magni. Has something happened?
Soma rounded up some warriors and took them west. She's hoping to open a new trade route with oxen and wood. Only now, in times of trouble, I have discovered I am not the surrogate leader I should hope to be.
Jinak bych byl rád, kdybych měl sponzora, který by mi většině platil hry. Jakože ty studie, kdybych měl, jako ty velký streameři, zadarmo ty hry, to by bylo super.
It's crippled me already. The bastard stole my horse yesterday morning.
So what will
we can take care of them, Magni. And if we don't find your horse, we will steal you a new one.
Well, that would ease my mind. I have nothing to offer you for this deed, but the bandits surely would. Take from them what you like.
Good. Consider the matter handled. Eivor, come. We have a camp to raid.
Takže tak.
The bandits are camped on the river, he said, east of the water's edge.
You volunteered us for a fight, Ranvi. Is that your aim?
It must be. I surprised even myself.
Away from your table for a day, and already you're lusting for blood.
A feeling you must know well, no? I have always wanted to experience the world as you do, and now I will. Unless you have a more interesting day planned for us?
We will help Magni and clear these bandits. But do not be rash when we find them. The Raven clan needs your steady hand.
Yes, indeed, my lord. I shall follow your order to the letter.
If I did not know any better, I would say you're teasing me.
Oh, certainly not, Eivor wolf-kissed iron-fisted Drenger. I would never tease one with such commanding authority. There.
Kolik ta hra stojí? 207 asi. What the fuck? Tu už si nás všimli? Já jsem ho tím kamenem zabil. Kámo, co to? To jak jsem se tam protočil. Já bohužel teďko nemám, jinak bych ty Vugo tu hru koupil sám, ale když vyloženě nemám, tak s tím nic neudělám. Au. Kop. Kop. A je právě v těch slevách, no, takže... Jak jsem ho tím šutrákem sejmul. Dej kurva ten můj. Tady. Jedem. Což pomáhá s tím koněm.
Do you know of any other towns that need liberating?
You don't think we have had enough drama for one day? We should return to the settlement.
Or we could have a drink to celebrate our
Tu víš, jak jsem rodil s tou nohou, tak jsem měl na píču vejplaty, takže jsem to zaplatil sotva toho Spidermana, to vole, jídlo, nájem, všechno, vole. A pak už jsem byl v řiti.
Magni, we solved your bandit problem.
Did you? Well done.
And
did you find my sweet mare?
Your horse is outside waiting for you.
Thank the gods she is safe. And thank you, Eivor. And your friend Ranvi, wherever she is.
She is here somewhere.
Eivor! Over here! Look at this!
Oh! Someone is thirsty.
What are you playing at?
A drinking contest. You versus me. Wolf-kissed versus Table Maiden.
Ranvi, we can do better than Table Maiden.
Mead Queen, then.
All right, let us drink.
Beautiful.
Já nechci chlastat. Ale okej.
hurry! Don't let her win!
Do píči.
A good shot, Eivor, but Rodney's done you better.
Do píči, no tak to ona vyhraje.
Any more and I'll drown.
Ha! I am the mead queen, slayer of wolves and barrels. I told you I would drink you under the table.
So, are you satisfied? My head is ringing like a bell.
More than satisfied. Now come, we'll ride this off and take in the air as we head home. After just one more stop.
Randvi.
It's a sunken tower near a waterfall, close to home. We can stop for a look, and then you are free of me. It's near the highest point of a hill, just south of the settlement. Easy to spot, I'm sure.
All right, one last stop then.
I know it might not show, Eivor, but I am terribly excited.
Oh, it shows.
Leaving already? Well, I do hope to see you again. Randy,
Bridge Tower, to je...
return any time.
I might have to, Magni. Thank you for everything.
No, thank you. Safe travels.
I think you may have punctured poor Magni's heart back there.
What can I say? Not the first, and it will not be the last.
I name you Randvi, slayer of bandits, breaker of hearts.
I will sound it with pride. Sunniva
What the
described this
fuck,
tower
proč
for
tam
me.
prostě
A
nejede?
desolate yet peaceful
Půjdu si
place.
ohrát jídlo?
I'm eager to see it.
Já už mám
After
docela
a full
také
day
hlad.
of action, finally you wish to calm down.
I've had my fill of adventure. Time for a little rest. I was wondering something. You and Soma. Was there something more to your bond? You spoke of her with a particular shine in your eyes.
We grew very close very quickly. Is that what you mean?
No, I mean, did something happen between you two?
What sort of question is that?
An innocent one. Innocent as a newborn babe.
Nothing happened between us. That is my answer.
I find that disappointing. If I were you, I might have tested the waters. Eivor, entangled by a hardy Jarlskona as she leads her army to victory and prosperity. A rather appealing match.
Ty jaký schudili.
Oh, shit!
I'm going to pretend your last words were taken by the wind, Randvi.
If you must. Look there. That must be the tower. Take the bridge. Just as beautiful as Sunniva's stories tell. Can you imagine how it looked when it was first built, hundreds of winters ago? Sometimes when looking at a map, I imagine little people in their little armies, traversing the land. And now, staring at these ruins, I imagine people of old, how they lived, never knowing what would become of their monuments.
You have a fertile imagination.
I want a view from the top. Shall we?
Lead on.
Já nechci se koupat.
Keep up!
Mind where you put your fingers. These stones are old and weathered. You climb well for one who folds maps.
You jest, but I have raised the frames of longhouses and hammered the ribs of longships. My hands are calloused from hard work. Well, well. Look at this. A stunning view. It reminds me of my early years in Norway. How I used to climb the hills beyond the wood.
You have an adventurous heart. I hardly see it behind the table, but now I've watched you scale a tower in furs, soaking wet.
I was rowdy in my youth. Hunting, sailing. I was a wildling of the open air before I became this staunch and stoic woman. Married off in service of peace between two clans. A noble and worthy role, but not one I had ever imagined for myself.
You would have made a fine wandering warrior. A Jomsvikinger. Free to come and go as she pleased.
I think so too. It may be we would have sailed together over the open seas, raiding or traveling.
Or faced each other on the field of battle. Without your marriage to Sigurd, to secure peace, our clans might still be at war.
True. Very true. Thank you for today. Every bit of it has been a dream, and I'm not keen to wake.
Then don't. You can stay here as long as you like.
Yes.
What was that?
Oh no, I'm sorry. I shouldn't have. I got away from myself.
No need to apologize.
Sigurd is your brother, and I have put you in a very difficult position. The heart does not do politics like the head.
It may be the meat, it may be the air, but there is no need to apologize.
I am sober enough. But the truth of it is, I have felt this way for some time now. I care for you, Eivor.
Teď tu mám spát s další, ty vole.
I am honored by your feelings, Randvi, but I value you as a friend. I hope that does not disappoint. It is my highest praise.
Of course. Thank you. I do apologize.
You need feel no shame. This stays between us. And at worst, we had a beautiful day. As friends and kindred spirits.
More than enough for me. I would like to stay here, if it is all the same to you.
I would like that. Randvi? Must have returned to the settlement.
Mm-hmm. No. Další. Body. Počkej. Fire resist. Šup. No, zdar, chlupáčku. Pejsáčku. No, nazdar, děcka. Co chcete, vole? Smradi. My máme taky ten 100 raw materiálu, takže budeme moc něco postavit.
Look at you, Dewey. A message has come.
King Wolf, nebo nějak tak. No.
You look well.
Kurva, proč to zase nejde se s ním bavit?
Eivor, Randvi, why did you leave? We could have returned together.
We could have, but I was restless. A quiet walk alone clears the head. And you do snore a little, like a wounded bear.
That's a lie.
I had a wonderful time, Eivor. Thank you for your company and your friendship.
And you for yours.
Now, shall we get back to it?
Já budu mít dvojičko na volský oku s nějakýma sírovejma medailonkama, takže to bude dobré.
I want to see the Alliance map.
Tohle to je zase tolik těch. Complete. Počkej, my jsme udělali 3. Aha. Tady je zase tuto.
Hytham asked that I traveled to London. What do you know of it?
A wild city, one that Halfdan Ragnarsson tried to claim for himself years ago. But it resists all attempts to be held.
Hytham claims the city is overrun by a strange
Já jsem dneska nějaký uchanej, ty vole. Mně se strašně chce, vole, zase na záchod. On se svou poseru.
And earn us an ally in the process.
In a city so chaotic, it is worth a try. Approach by the north gate and start asking around.
Má lokace, ale měla by pomoct ohledně to.
You remember what we spoke of, Randvi? Matters of the heart.
Yes?
I am sorry, but I cannot be with you. My heart is with another, and I am committed.
What is this? Jo, ve vývoji je Assassin's Creed Red, který je z japonské mytologie. A měl bys tam hrát z Japonku, respektive. Aspoň se droply jakoby informace o tom, že tam má být Japonka jako hlavní charakter, kterou by si měl hrát. Možná nějaká ninjovka nebo tohle. RPGčko, no, takže zase to bude takovýmhle způsobem a Bůh ví, jestli tam bude čeština nebo ne, protože jestli tam zase češtinu nedají, tak to bude stát zase za kokot. Skáknu si na to vécko, nebo se puchčím. Takže jsem tu. Takže něco jako Tsushima Assassin's Creed dohromady. No, to právě asi ne, no. Jakože, kdyby to bylo jako Ghost of Tsushima, tak bych si pískal, jenomže Ghost of Tsushima bylo vyloženě ten. Ghost of Tsushima byla ta adventura, no. Což bohužel tady v tomhle nevypadá, no. Takže něco mezi Ghost of Tsushimou a tím Redem, jak říkáš, to asi bude, ale nečekal bych, že to bude tak dobrý. Já upřímně čekám, že to bude strašně odfláklý, jako vždycky. I když Ubisoft už prej chce dělat hry dobrý a tohleto, aby neměli pořád špatnou pověst, tak mi přijde, že tohleto asi nebude zrovna úplně ta věc, která to úplně změní. Oni jsou prostě líní vytvářet nějaký zajímavý věci v těch ovládacích prvkách. Jenom si vezmi v Ghost of Tsushima, jak je krásný, jak prostě utře tu katanu od té krve a schovají do té pochvy. To je úplně libový prostě.
Something of a shepherd, aren't you?
It can feel that way, aye. Can I help you with something?
A to je malá drobnost, která ten gameplay rázem oživí. Než takový to klasický, vole, jdu, zabiju, běžím, jdu, zabiju, běžím a takhle pořád dokola. Tady prostě máš tu možnost jako frajer prostě zabít toho cápka, schovat ten meč. Jak to mě strčil, ty vole.
We're talking.
Gentlemen, the farmers of Mercia have paid their burden already. If Avgos wants more, he can petition for it.
Petition for it? Well, you can tell that old mud merchant.
No to jo, no.
That if he wants his apple,
You can bob for it.
No jasně, no, přesně, to máš pravdu, jako.
Bob for it. That is filthy. Bob for it.
Prostě mu natáhnej.
Is this kind of noise common to London?
Now we've a quiet day once in a great while. And try not to kill anyone, eh?
I'll wear your face as a
Ty vole, tu jaký wrestling, ty vole.
Watch your head there.
Eyes on...
God in heaven, you fight like the devil stolen your bread.
You give some hard knocks yourself.
Road, be a good lad and prick the names of those that pay their food tax, will you? Right then. You've some dealings with Governor Trigger, is that it?
I'll have dealings with any who can deliver a fair friendship with my Raven clan. If that's you, then all the better.
To s tou češtinou máš jako úplně pravdu.
Trigger's your fellow. I'm the Shire Reeve of London's westerly half. I keep things ordered and fair.
Shire Reeve is not a name that rides easy on the tongue.
Reeve's my title, sorry. Stow's my name. Stow of London.
Bys se sepsal.
It's good to meet you, Reeve Stowe. London sits on sturdy shoulders.
To be fair, I'm not the only Reeve. There are two of us now, and the governor to boot. We do our best in these times, wild as they are.
Take me to your governor, Stowe. He sounds like a man worth knowing.
Right then. Station field, flock shepherded, and off to Trigger we go.
To jako jo, no.
Humbler of thugs, Dane.
Jakože Spider-Man je třeba dobrá hra, tam by ta angličtina jako asi úplně nesetřásla s těma prodejema, ale pár lidí by si to asi nekoupilo. Kvůli tomu, že to nemá češtinu. Naštěstí Finsomnia přemýšlej a tu češtinu tam dali. To je ono. Klidně bych si taky, vole, připlatil třeba o kilo víc tu hru, aby měla češtinu. Kdyby řekli, helejte, chcete, vole, za 1800 hru, ale bude v angličtině, nebo za 1900, vole, a bude mít češtinu, tak samozřejmě beru to za těch 1900.
Erke is an orphan of the last Viking horde put down in London for a season. 2 or 3 years back now, it must have been. It's through Trigger I met Erke, and now we Reeves walk the city like parents looking after our children. A native son and an imported Dane. See, London's a city built of many pieces.
Tak doděláme jenom tuhle misi a končím stream.
Wait. Something's wrong.
Iron on the ear. This blood is fresh.
These were good men. What's happened here? God, no. No, no, no.
It took 3 arrows to kill him.
Jako ty král, ten cápek bez hlavy a ještě i jako jahelníček, OK. Doslova, tohle má v sobě asi tak 20 čípů. Ten jako chtěl trumfnout Boromira, ty vole.
There's no cause to be leery. Eivor had my back in a brawl at Cripplegate. More thugs from the garrison.
You must be a real broker to hold your own against those shithugs. It's time to fetter those men, Stowe. It can't go on like this.
If this one had a head, you'd be calling him Trigger. Yes, your governor?
God above, the man is dead. Some respect, please.
We'll get along well, you and me.
You must be Erke, London's second reeve.
Erke Botel's son, yes I am. Are you telling me this gut bucket called
Yes, sir.
of character?
Tak bychom zastreamovali ten 7 Days to Die, ale jestli přijdou ty brachy, no.
Welcomed you heartily. He was a trusting man. And I got him here.
Have you found anything?
I just arrived. The killers left a ladder on the body there.
No, chtěli bychom to zahrát s Márou, s tebou, ale no, jakož zatím Márovo banka dělá problémy.
This letter.
Tak mi to ještě
From Rome
nepřišlo.
went an order of heretics who worshipped the relics of a time before Christ.
Erke, this was the letter he told us about. Said it contained fearful news about London.
It warns of 3 such heathens who have infiltrated London. His killers, I expect.
Good and holy Christ, that could be most anyone. He governed this bird. Oh dear.
What is it?
Doing notes from a mistress.
Ale on přijde až Mára, až to. Až 6.
A barber surgeon's tools, sharp and precise for easy
Takže
butchery. Must have
tu
been
máme
what was used to
času
free
na ten
Krieger's head from his
remote
neck.
úplně. Po. Jestli do té doby vůbec přijdou prachy.
Find anything?
Besides enough blood to repaint the city's faded bricks? No.
Three sets of footprints.
Smažák to není. Ani smažka. To je smažák bych si zase dal. No.
Can't make head or foot of all this. I just can't.
Look at us, sitting on our laurels while Eivor does all the work.
Okay. Jinak je fakt, já nevím, proč ty vole ten Ubisoft dělá půlku her v češtině, půlku her vole v angličtině.
This was not Trigger's seal.
Nay, it looks Roman in origin. Must have been on a ladder he opened.
It must have been significant to this god for him to grasp it, even in death.
Mayhaps it's what got
No, až to dodám k tomu.
I think I have a clear idea of what happened here. Trigger was shot where he sat, probably as he read the letter. One of his guards grabbed the seal.
Já jsem teda naposledy slyšel jenom o tom, že nebudou český titulky jakoby v tom Avatarovi. Ale že by se úplně vyšli na českou lokalizaci, tak to jsou hodně kokotě.
Headless leader, eyeless guards. The killers were without fear. This kill was a message. Their footprints leave together. 3 sets heading back to the courtyard. The letter mentions 3 heretics, named only by monarchs. The leech.
No to se jim jako nevyplatí, to jsou vole opičáci, protože nejvíc prodávaný jsou i hry, jako je třeba vole Black Flag Assassin, který má českou lokalizaci a tohle. Ať se podívají na ty díly, které nemají češtinu a podívají se na ty prodeje a zjistí, že zase takový prodej nemají. Tak to je jasný.
London is home to many of them as well.
And the compass, a Frankish captain.
Less common, but no face comes to mind.
What is this symbol here?
I recognize that from the Mithraic temple. I passed it on the way here.
Mithraic temple. Is that a church?
A church?
Je to na hlavu.
Mithras was a pagan
Navíc ta čeština je ty vogo teďko jednodušší dělá přes tu třeba AI, přes tu umělou inteligenci, kdy tolik peněz se do toho ani nevrazí a mají to v češtině.
Can't leave him like this. I need to.
We'll get the church to see to it, Stowe.
No, it should be me. I must ready him for judgment.
I understand. Only get some air from time to time. It reeks in here. Shall we, Broga?
Well, now the locals have caught a whiff of this fatted mess.
The temple is used to explore Eivor.
Co je tohle, myslí nějaká další?
I must wear my reef's face for a time.
Keep away. The fight is over. Town hall will follow soon.
Tak tenhle asi si vím, že je delší, ale ta mise je nějaká delší tohle. Většinou jenom přijdeš, něco zažvafláš, vole, hotovo 20.
Should the Reeves change their minds, I will have to gut them and put a puppet atop London's throne. But Stowe seems a good man. I will trust his word. The Temple of Mithras, well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. I need to find the entrance.
No, asi to teď ukončím ještě, aniž bych to dodělal, tu misi. Neuděláme to příště.
Well guarded for a tangle of old ruins. You coward!
Tak já jsem debil. Za rohem čurák, ty vole.
I'll kill you.
Nejenom zajebávám. Getting cock.
The compass holds sway over the others. He has ordered the arrow to recruit archers in a market to the west. Worth a visit.
Mordites. No zdarmáno.
Tools for a surgeon, finely crafted, like we found in the villa. And there is a letter here, arranging
No,
payment
by měl být v práci, no, tak se šel podívat ještě na ten. Na stream na chvilku, asi má pauzu. Nebyl chudíkem. Tady ty prachy pořád nepřicházejí, jo. Je úplně v prdeli. Dneska ty vole asi nezahrajem, ty vole. To prdel.
Messages between the leech and the compass. Healing, gutting. The leech is a strange one.
On se schválně ještě podívám. Mám pauzu, no. Já se jako schválně ještě podívám, ale když jsem tam koukal asi před 20 minutama, tak hovno. Takže... No ty prachy. Hovno, no. Pořád to tam není, no, takže jako... Bůh ví, jestli to dneska vůbec zahrajem. No jo, jenom, že on potom na to koukal, vyloženě, a že mu to prej banka jakože stornovala, tak to poslal ještě jednou, ale jako většinou to dorazí hned, jako. Ono to přijde, no, tak to jsem zvědavý, no. Ale tím to tak jako nevypadá. Kde to zase je? Return to jo, aha. To mám vrátit se zpátky, vole, já tady hledám, vole, místo, kudy mám jít, ty vole. Píče. Smažáku. Ty vole, tak mi tímhle s tím děláš akorát chutě, vole, na ten smažák do píči, vole. Pořád ten smažáku, vole. Ty pičo, a s tatarkou. Co si piješ? Já myslím, že to mám hodit na pánvičku, ten sejra, a naopravovat to. Samozřejmě, že vím, že se to má obolit, vole. Tak zatím čus, Máro. Já čuměl jsem na nějaký, asi 2-3 minuty z té hry. A vypadá to docela zajímavě teda. A zároveň trošku zvláštně. Ale jako zábava to může být takhle ve třech.
You bring good findings, I hope?
A few sheets of vellum, notes between members of a secret society. The Order of the Ancients, they're called.
Order of the Ancients? Doesn't sound any bells in this head.
No, so.
What's the purpose?
That would take some time to explain, but know this, that I am here to kill them. In London, it seems the compass is the head. The arrow and the leech are his hands.
Pet names and secret orders. What a crock. Do we know anything we can act on?
The arrow is a Dane who has seen his share of battle. His name suggests that he's an archer.
I bet my knuckles he's the one sowing discord among the Danes that shelter in London.
If it were me, I'd hide among my ranks, surrounded by other fighting men.
The arrow has orders from the compass to recruit soldiers at a market in the west.
I know the very place.
The leech has need of flesh. Been looking for thralls, though I can't say why.
We found a number of dead down by the quays lately, but not thralls alone. Some of the missing we find again in several places, cut to pieces.
Good lord, Erke.
The compass is a mystery. He's mentioned often, but there's little to go on.
Said he was Frankie's captain, did you? To find him, we'd have to mark the ships that came and went along the Thames.
Captains are a transient sort. It may be he's far away, keeping quiet.
That may be, but would he scream if we cut off his hands?
Oh, you've a filthy mind for strategy.
We kill the arrow and the leech, then sit back and wait. Let the compass come to us. Let's not waste any more time. We will find the arrow and the leech. Killing both should drag the compass back into port. Stowe, I'll catch you at the Western Market.
Count on it.
And I'll make for the quays. There's another few bodies there to fish out of the muck.
It could be the leech is back at work.
God be with us, friends. Go in his name, and be protected by him.
Ano, quest complete konečně. Takže, dámy a pánové, končím tenhle stream a mějte se.